Shakespeare lives. Even after 400 years of his death, his ideas, teachings, and characters live on, not only to inspire us, but to make us think. Today we enact one of the most famous scenes from the tragedy of Hamlet, to celebrate the immortality of Shakespeare's plays and their contribution toward literature. Shortly you will see Hamlet being spied on by the present king and his counselor, conspiring to know what drives Hamlet's current state of madness. Their astonishment is just, for Hamlet's recent interactions with the ghost of his father had made him distressed. Yet Claudius, the present king, has his own ulterior motives and worries whether to take Hamlet as a threat or not. On the other hand, this play Hamlet could have been a romance rather than a tragedy, if only in this very scene Ophelia had not taken sides with her father and would rather have trusted her own love, Hamlet. However, by confirming his belief in woman's basic dishonesty, frailty, thy name is woman, Ophelia seals her fate and Hamlet's at the same time. Conclusively, Hamlet's dilemmas grow to a point where he has to face one of the most daunting existential crises of all time, the dilemma to be or not to be. The significance of his soliloquy is unparalleled and shows the emotional depth and complexity Hamlet is stuck within. The fact that he has been accusing the present king, his own uncle, to be the murderer of his father, the former king, is weighed against his morality and humanity. He must decide whether to be or not to be.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too. For we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he, as 'twere by accident, may here affront Ophelia, so we may of their encounter frankly judge and gathered by him as he is behaved, if it be the affliction of his love or no, that thus he suffers for.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish that your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's blindness. So shall your virtues will bring him to his wonted way again, to both your honors.
Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, walk you here. Gracious, so please you, we will bestow ourselves. Read on this book. I hear him coming. Thus withdraw, my lord.
Nymph in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you all.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of so sweet breath composed, as made the things more rich, the perfume lost. Take these again. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord,
Are you fair?
what means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I love you not. So where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plate for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. If thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool, for wise men noble enough, but monsters you make of them. I have heard of your paintings too well enough. God hath given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig, you ample, and you live, and neglect God's creatures and make you wantonness your ignorance. Go to, I no more want. It hath made me mad. I say we'll have no more. more marriages, and those that are married already, all but one shall live, the rest shall keep as they are. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to save we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that the flesh is heir to. It is this consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Hey, there's a verb. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us a pause. There's a respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the lost delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietest make with a bare bargain. Who would father peers to grunt and sweat under a weary life and the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country from whose spawn no travel returns must puzzle the will and make us rather fear those ills we have than fly to those that we knew not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all.
Words of Shakespeare, and through any